in through the internet for the webinar tonight. My name is Chris Olahan. I'm the director of hang on one second, let me turn down my phone here real quick. Sorry about that. I'm a director of business development for sales and communication of North America. I've been in network marketing since about 1989. I've been in sales and marketing for, wow, over 30 years now. It's been an exciting career. I've been a trainer, I've been a sales manager, I've also done public speaking, and but the rewarding part of my whole career really happened from the time that I joined in, network marketing back about 1989. And just recently, actually back, I guess at the end of June, I got a call from my good friend Dano Gonzalez out of Houston, Texas. And basically he said, take a look at this company, it's amazing. It's growing and we've got phenomenal products. Are you open to look? And I did, and I made a decision to come on board almost immediately after talking to our CEO, Steve Moretta, and also Javier Placencia. And I also had the opportunity to go to Ecuador to help launch some products there in beautiful city of Guayaquil with Javier, and that was a joy, and I really enjoyed meeting the team down there. So, so let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and get started tonight. What we're going to be talking about is a product that we have. It's called the BLD3. This is a vitamin D3 product. It's a spray product, and it's extremely important. An extremely important product. Let me go ahead and move over to the slide right here. As you're probably aware, there's different forms of vitamin D out there. We have a vitamin D2 out there, that's the kind of vitamin that is manufactured, and that's what you find in your milk and dairy products like that. And it's okay. It's not a very potent form of vitamin D, but the vitamin D3, which is a more natural vitamin D, is extremely important for our bodies, and we're going to talk about that. As a matter of fact, there's a great book out called The Vitamin D Cure by Dr. James Dowd and Diane Stafford that goes into a lot of this information that we're going to be talking about. And by the way, you can find this book if you want to on Amazon. I'm planning on getting it because I'd like to learn a lot about this product. We're going to talk about the science. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is really not a vitamin. Actually, when I was doing research on this, I found that it's what was the word they used? Vitamin D. Oh my gosh, where's that word? I wrote it down here. Oh, I apologize. It's a pre-hormone. That's what I wanted to say. It's a pre-hormone which has the influence over 3,000 different types of genes in the body. And the receptors, as the slide says here, that answer to the vitamin D are found almost in every kind of human cell, from our brain to our bones to every part of our body. So this is a really extremely important vitamin for us to be taking. Again, as I was saying, you have two supplementation forms of vitamin D. One is vitamin D2 and then vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 can be obtained, actually there's a natural form of it, and that's from the sun. A lot of doctors will tell you it's good to go out and get 20 minutes of sun on a daily basis. and that helps the body produce the vitamin D3 for your body. But when we go out in the sun, we slather on all that sunscreen. We're protecting ourselves from the sun and so forth. So, and then when we get into the winter time, it's too cold to go outside, so we're housed inside all the time. So we're not getting the proper amount of vitamin D3 in our system. And so what you have to do is you've got to supplement it. And there's a couple ways you can supplement it. Of course, you can go out and get one on a daily basis, which is a great way to do it. Or you can take a pill form, capsule form to supplement it. Or the other way you can do it is you can also use what they call a vitamin D3 spray. And the vitamin D3 spray, which we have in our product, is extremely potent. And the thing about it, it's bioavailable right away. In fact, if for those of you that are using the vitamin D3, what you want to do is you spray it under your tongue so it gets absorbed quickly into the system and goes to work. There's so many different benefits from vitamin D3 out there, but strengthening bones, but it also helps to prevent things like obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, cancer, and other health forms. Interesting enough, if you were to go, you can get a vitamin D test, as a matter of fact, and that's really the only way to tell if your body is deficient in vitamin D. But as you're going to find out, vitamin D, I read a statistic that about 85% of Americans are vitamin D3 deficient. And this is something that we cannot be deficient in. We really have to supplement it to get our levels of vitamin D up. What happens is, basically, if we have a deficiency in vitamin D, it destroys our health. Vitamin D3 regulates our ability to fight infections or chronic inflammations. It also, some of you, I don't know if you live in the Northeast like I do, but the pharmaceutical companies start going out right now and getting flu shots. And I've talked to several natural doctors out there, and all they said was, if you can get your D3, vitamin D3 levels up, you don't need those flu shots. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing that to you. If you've been doing flu shots every year, you keep getting them. If they work for you, that's fine. I'm just letting you know what the other side of science is telling us, that by increasing the vitamin D3 levels in your body, you may not need to have those flu shots out there. And the thing about it is, we need to take priority on a daily basis to supplement vitamin D, regardless of your age, regardless of your male or female, or your skin color, or the health conditions out there. You've got to supplement it. You've got to have your D3 levels up. Deficiency of vitamin D has been associated with a surprising amount of chronic diseases. Look at this list of diseases where the levels of vitamin D3 are down, or vitamin D. We've got cancer on here, hypertension, obesity, autism. I mean, if you take a look down that list, colds and flus all the way to migraines, depression, Alzheimer's, hearing loss, dementia, premature aging. Deficiency in vitamin D really affects you. Vitamin D levels are actually measured through the blood, And this little graph right here shows you the measurement that's taken to show you what level that you have in your system. As you can see there, less than 50 is deficient, and 70 to 100 um, is actually appropriate to help fight top diseases like treat cancer and heart disease and so forth. And there's an optimal level there too. Um, but based on some of the studies and so forth, they say that adults need 8,000 international units on a daily basis to maintain that level in the optimal level. And with this product that we have, vitamin, this BLD3, one spray is going to give you 1,000 ULs or IUs, under your tongue. And they recommend at least 5 of these a day, just to spray right under the tongue so you can get your vitamin D levels up. Vitamin D decreases health problems. As you can see here, we've talked a little bit about this. On the scale there, the incidence compared to normal. Take a look at the types of diseases like heart attack, osteoporosis, fractures, and so forth. By increasing the amount of vitamin D in your system, it help prevent or help reverse some of these type things. This is a test that you can actually go and get test vitamin D. I've seen a range anywhere from about $60 up out there, but you can self-test and have it sent back to the lab, and they'll tell you exactly what level you're at, and then that way you'll know how much vitamin D on a daily basis you need to supplement. Vitamin D is something, as it says here, you cannot see it externally. It works in our systems. It helps with the functions in our body. And the other thing about it is, statistically, as it says here, the consumption of vitamin D3 can reduce the risk of death by any cause up to about 60% from what the studies show. Vitamin D3 contributes with heart health, cell formation, and longevity, skin health, health of the pancreas, sleep patterns, hearing, reproductive health, athletic performance, vision, vascular systems. I'm not going to read the whole list here, but if you take a look all the way down, it also helps with controlling your weight, including carbs and fat metabolism. It helps with a healthy mood and well-being, and your hair and so forth. So it is a extremely important supplement that we take. The very last point on it says that 2,000 international units taken every day has been shown to help with the prevention of more than 17 types of cancers out there. And again, I want to make very clear that we're not doctors and we're not prescribing things to you. Please talk to your doctor about these things. Get the information on that. But this all comes from the studies and that were also found in the book that we mentioned in the beginning of our webinar tonight out there. Bioavailability and nanotechnology. This is one of the things, or two of the things, for the reason why this type of product is very, very good. Basically, what nanotechnology is a technology that, what's the easiest way to do this? It reduces things to a smaller size so that they're more bioavailable. I think that's a great way to say it in layman's terms to you. One of the formulators helped with this product, who's an expert in this field, Dr. Clive. He's been involved in contributing in the development of this product for a while, and what he says is that the most important thing is bioavailability. In other words, how the supplement is absorbed into your body readily, how much of it is absorbed into the body. According to Dr. Clive, the bioavailability is in proportion of an active component that enters into the circulatory system. So basically what we're saying here is you can take a supplement in, but in a lot of times, the supplements that we take into our system, they just get peed out. They don't enter the red blood cells because the red blood cells are small and the actual compounds are maybe larger. But what happens is because of the technology that we were just talking about with this spray, the bioavailability is 10 times more any type of dosage that you take out there. They call it a molecular spray, and it's 100% is available for absorption when you spray it into your underneath your tongue is what is recommended. And this, because of nanotechnology, this works so well. So Best Life came out with this product, and it's a non-aerosol spray. It's easy to use. And by the way, it tastes great. It's got a minty taste to it as well. And this technology is actually really the top technology in spray supplementation, especially with vitamin D3 out there today. And it's like it says here, it's a modern wonder, so that it makes it more bioavailable for your body. So each spray with the BLD3, you get 1,000 international units of vitamin D3. It's a pre-measured or pre-metered dose. They recommend 5,000 IUs daily for 30 days. It's got a pleasant mint flavor. There's no dyes or preservatives. As you know, all our products are natural. There's no sugar in it. There's no starch. There's no corn, wheat, soy, gluten, egg, salt, or dairy products. So pretty much everybody can take this. And it has the best quality in ingredients available on the market. And again, like I said, it's a non-aerosol spray. Who has more deficiency of D3? There's certain categories of people that do. Usually people that are overweight, and a good number of people in the United States are considered obese or overweight. And a lot of these folks are going to find out when they take a vitamin D test that they are deficient in vitamin D3 out there. So what that means is for somebody that is overweight, they need to be taking more of the vitamin D3 to bring the levels of D up in your system. Pregnant women, there's new evidence suggesting that levels of vitamin D in pregnant women can be very important for the mother as well as the baby. Also in elder people, as you get older, the skin loses the ability to generate vitamin D. Also, they have a tendency to stay indoors longer periods of time. So if you're a person that likes to stay indoors a lot and really never get out into the sun, you're going to have very low vitamin D3 levels. Also, people with darker skins. The skin has what is called melanin, and the darker your skin is, the melanin blocks the solar radiation and reduces the skin's ability to make vitamin D3. So groups such as Latinos, African Americans, Native Americans in the United States all have darker skins and probably will have lower levels of vitamin D. So they need to increase those levels. Um, the vitamin DL3, what we want to do here is it basically comes to you with a 30-day supply. The retail cost on it only $27.50. The Best Life distributor cost is $17.50 per tube, and it's sold in a with two tubes together for a total of $35, which is equal to 25 points in our system, in our comp plan. So basically, when you break this down on a daily basis, you're looking at, think about 91 cents per day. And that 91 cents can be spent to make a huge, huge difference in your health and wellness with all the benefits of the BLW3. There's frequent questions that are asked, why is a spray better than any other form? Well, we already discussed because it gets into the system faster, bioavailability. And also the question was, should I spray underneath the tongue? And the answer to that question is yes, because the absorption through the mucous membrane is faster. And they also recommend that you go ahead and keep it under your tongue for about 20 seconds and then swallow. Some more questions. Which is the source of vitamin D? Well, vitamin D comes from the oil that is found in the skin of lamb, the wool of sheep or in lamb. It's called lanolin, and that's how they actually produce it naturally. Of course, you have the sun as being the all-natural vitamin D source out there as well. But you can also take this product with other products as well that have vitamin D, but it is recommended that what you want to do is get your level of vitamin D tested in your system so you know how much you're absorbing and how much you need to absorb into your body to get the appropriate levels to get your level of vitamin D up. Well, that's our information to you tonight about the vitamin BLD3. I gotta have to just tell you guys that since I've been with the company, one of the things that attracted me right away was the range of products that Best Life Worldwide offers out there. We've got tremendous products out there, and this is just one small part of these products, but it's a huge health benefit. And each one of these products all have huge health benefits to anybody that uses them. As you know, the Power Cleanse works great with the digestive system. Our NutriBlend shakes are wonderful for protein, nutrition, weight control, meal replacements, and so forth. We have one of the best products in the market out there for your heart health, CardioVita. We also have a great product called AquaFit for the middle of the day to increase your metabolism, your energy levels, your focus. It's got a great raspberry flavor. They all taste great too. We've got products for your joints and so forth. So we really have a tremendous line of products out there. And the vitamin D spray that we offer is one of the best in the marketplaces because of the way it's designed with the spray. So if you have any questions at all, anything on these products, you can go to the Life Worldwide website. Feel free to look me up on Facebook if you have some questions. I'm in there under Christopher Ullahan in Washington, D.C. area. And I'll be more than happy to spend some time with you to maybe direct you in the area that you want to go and take a look at things. And about 35 minutes or so, we're going to have another webinar tonight, and I believe Javier is going to be doing our webinar tonight. He's going to be talking to you about the best life opportunity out there. All I can tell you, folks, is that you're in the right place at the right time right now. We have some exciting things coming up over the next month, 2 months, 3 months. Tremendous things coming up, introduction of new products and so forth. Can't talk about it right now, but all I can tell you is that you're in the right place at the right time. So